this seed is epic. So, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. We're starting a new survival series. The old one just was kind of meh. It I wasn't really a big fan of the location towards the end or really anything on it. So I decided let's start a new one, but let's take it even slower because last one I feel like I rushed straight to full iron and then didn't really appreciate the game. So the only thing I've used chunk base for is to check where the nearest village is so that way we can just get over to it and just, start recording and stuff. And then also just to make sure, because I found this seed on Google, just to make sure that, it was actually accurate, because AI can be off. So, I've, checked. So, it's hard mode. We've got the dungeons and towers. We've got all the Voogs, I think is his name. I don't know. We've got all of his structure mods on here and a ton of other mods. We have something like 200 mods. Most of them are just quality of life. It's like 256 or something. Oh. Ooh, trail ruins already. That's pretty cool. See, I turned everything off except village before even looking at the map and terrain, but terrain, that was part of the whole reason. So, gotta give me some credit there. So, I have no clue where very much of anything is. I know this is a huge mountain range. Ooh, floating island over there. That's pretty cool. So, the village is... I have a second monitor, so I can see the exact chords right now. Yeah, so let's go ahead up over here and get over to it. It's a decently far away. It's like 800 blocks from spawn, I think. Might be off there. I don't honestly know. Whoa, that is a cool mountain range right there. Yeah, there's the village. This whole mountain range is really cool, though. I want to do something different and, build either on top or in one of the mountains. And I have a plan on how we'll get up and down and all of that stuff. I like listening to music when I'm recording these, so, the parts where I'm not really talking or anything, I can just, listen to my music. Okay. Ooh, we've got a cherry grove right there. See, I didn't even look for that stuff. I kind of just mainly looked... Because I looked on the, what do you call it? 26.3 experimental version, so I'd get an idea of what it'd look like next update. It's almost identical, just there's a section of Dappled Forest up that way. That's about the only thing I looked specifically for besides the village. And the village is to make sure that, we can just get off to a good start, have some food. Alright. Oh, blacksmith. Okay. This looks so cool. Got spruce right there. I thought that was a lot deeper. Got spruce right there. Some oak, some birch, pale oak. Savannah, I forgot the name. Acacia wood. That's the name of that stuff. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, having it's nice, because then if I find something that could look cool, like if I'm checking up YouTube and stuff looking for cool acacia builds, because I'll admit it, I get some inspiration for some of my builds from YouTube. Everyone does. That's just something that's known. You see a few people admitting it, but everyone either goes... Pinterest, there's, some things you come up with on your own. But I guarantee you, at least one YouTuber you're watching has gotten a lot of their builds off of Pinterest or something else. Because a lot of people do. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm not saying, oh, they're a bad YouTuber, because no, they aren't. I'll admit it, I get a lot of inspiration from YouTube. So it's not like a bad thing. It's just saying, you know, it's okay to do that stuff and look for stuff on apps like Pinterest, YouTube, you know, all that nice stuff. And I have some mods that... Also, username, I tried to change my YouTube name. I can't. I don't think they'll come after me for copyright for that. Because I'm not officially affiliated with the Wings of Fire series. And now that I've said that, no, there's no copyright issues. So, we're good there. Now, I need to put a short out about that too. But, I'll do that. Yeah, so that's the whole reason I changed my user is copyright. Or my, not user, but, YouTube. Yeah, I figured let's do some more of this. This was always doing pretty well. So, let's do some more of this. Some more Minecraft and stuff like that. It always does well. Also, holy cow, already 150 subscribers. I can't believe we're growing this fast. Thank you guys all for the continued support. It's amazing. Can't wait to just keep recording and keep enjoying this. Because I'm loving doing YouTube. It's a blast. I've learned so much. And I know a lot more about stuff than what I did before. It's like electronics and stuff, so I don't want a yellow bed. Ooh, iron golem, that's free iron here in a minute. And see, that's the thing, I only really want to get enough iron for like an iron pick and like maybe 2 buckets. And I don't really want to get iron super quick. Because then it just kind of defeats the purpose of the whole game. Ooh, cool. And copper spear I don't really care about. Ooh, I need to grab these potatoes and carrots before the... Ugh. I'm gonna misclick a lot of buttons because I'm used to the 7 days controls where, like, tab they have as inventory, which I see why. They have a lot of buttons. The amount of buttons they have is absurd, but it's just a little confusing to go from game to game. So I might misclick some buttons, but I always seem to pick up on that stuff back to how I was before pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and go on this wall and dispatch of the iron golem. I think he can reach me. Also, here's a little quick tip. I'll release a video talking about tips for new Minecraft players. Ooh, Iron Golem head. Cool. I'll release a video talking about here's some tips, you know, for new players that don't really know these tips. I've been playing for, what, almost, it's probably somewhere close to 9 years at this point. So, you know, I know what I'm doing. I don't know why I got that advancement. I don't have a backpack. Must be a glitch. Whoever made the Traveler's Backpack, if you're watching this, go fix that, please. Okay, let's grab some spruce. Yeah, holy cow, though. The War Thunder support, all that stuff is so cool. It is really cool to see all this stuff happening. Just like all the continued support and stuff. Okay. Yeah, so I'll upload a video talking about, you know, here's some tips for beginners on Minecraft. I know a lot of people have done that. But, you know, maybe... Why is that set to zoom? I need to fix that right now. Zoom. How do I set that to not bound? Whoops. I suppose set that to C2. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I didn't want to have to do that, but I need to have my crouch. I need to have my crouch button. Okay, 1 second, everyone. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I need to sleep. Yeah, so I want to make these episodes about 25-ish minutes. Kind of like the old series. Just, new world, new seed. It's even cooler. I love this seed already, and I've played for all of 11 minutes and 20 seconds. The way I know is OBS shows how long you've been recording, and I literally loaded up the world, then immediately paused, and fixed one of my keybinds first, because I went to Zoom as I was recording the intro for the video, and everything was messed up, because they have F9, which is what I have as my recording key to start recording, as the key to do this. And, that doesn't look very good. So, I don't really want that in my video, but I had to figure out how to fix that first. Where do I want to build? See, this is the tough part. You have no clue where to build when you've got massive seeds like this. It's like, I want to build here, 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 here. I'm like, I'm being accurate when I say I want to build over in that valley. Ugh, I hate this stuff. Oh my gosh, I hate powdered snow. It is so annoying. I'm ready to get that texture pack that my friends have been trying to get me to get, where it pretty much just shows it yellow. I know I could get leather boots, but that's just a big pain. I don't even have enough leather yet. I'm actually 2 leather away is all, which is kind of nice. Also, I love these. I have no clue what causes these, what mod it is, but I love those. That is so cool. Where it's just, because, yeah, it may seem small, but it's just immersion. That's the main thing with it, is it's immersive. That's the whole point of those. There's some mods like the village mod that I have, or Voxy. Voxy extends my render distance. You can see those are spawn chunks. Oh, the zoom is all messed up. Ooh, never knew that was over there. Yeah, those are spawn chunks. So, it's not like I can't see far at all. Voxy makes it. Voxy, makes you get a third your FPS, but for me, that's fine with my 90 FPS with heavy shaders and stuff. So, I don't really mind. But, just a warning, if you have, I've got friends who tried Voxy on a GTX 1660 Super. They got 13 FPS. And that was with the settings that I have. So, it's very heavy. So, just know that, if you want to get some good FPS, you got to have a decent GPU, which I know that sucks. That's just how it is. I'd change it if I could, but I don't know the devs of Voxy. And also, I think they've tried to optimize it the best they can. So, but, it's fine. Just get rid of that dirt. Yeah, I want to do more Minecraft content. I love just how chill it is. 7 days is nice for the adrenaline rush, because every little noise and with the radiated, infernal, electrocuted, all those zombies, you know, that's fun. But I'd rather play something chill for on the channel or something like War Thunder, where it's something that I've been playing for years. Started on War Tycoon with Roblox. By the way, don't ask about me playing Roblox. Nobody has. But don't ask. I'm not touching that. I do not want to do that. So, just a warning, you know, I'm not doing Roblox stuff. No, there is no way. And yeah, I realize I could build wherever, but I'd rather be near a village or something. Though I will take you, buddy. And all your food. You won't need it where you're going. And I have like this cool sorting mod, as you can see. It reminds me of like the system that's in 7 Days. If you guys play 7 Days or ever have, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, I doubt my brother watches this, but if he does, he'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it reminds me a lot of the system on 7 Days, and the 7 Days system is really good actually for the storage. Also, how the heck has 7 Days optimized so well? Like, I get 200 FPS on ultra settings, whereas on high settings for Ark, you're just gonna be a breeder, villager. That's all you're good for anyways. So, I'm going to... Pretty much, Ark, I get like 50 FPS. 50, 60 FPS-ish. 7 Days, 200 in the middle of a base that has a ton of stuff running that generate particles and stuff like that is insane. I don't see how they do that. Oh, there's another village right there. Didn't realize that. That's pretty nice to know. Because then I could build like right there. I might transform the savannah, you know, a little or something. We'll see. Or I'll just make it look a little better. Something. We'll figure that out. I might build right there, actually. Because that looks really cool. And then later on, I could... Ooh. Oh, okay, I need to fix this. Wrong button. Controls, keybinds, zoom. I'll just set this to some random. I think it's using Zoomify since I've never had that issue before. And this is the one that I just changed. So what I'll do is I'll just change this to like pause. Whereas... Oh wait, no, it's Zoomify we like. Okay. So the Essential Mod Zoom I'm not a big fan of. But I have to have Essential Mod in order to play with friends. Like, that's not on a server. And yeah, I, you know, will get good ping on servers, but I'd rather just play single player with my friends that I invite instead of having to deal with other people. You know, because, like, okay, yeah, I don't mind, you know, hanging out with other people and stuff like that, but gaming online, like Minecraft, just seems like that just causes a lot of drama when it comes to, like, playing with random people online. It's like, okay, nope, I don't want to record that, because then that's just gonna cause drama, and I don't want that. I'm trying to keep, you know, as little drama on my channel as possible. So we got some chickens. How does that not one-shot them? Well, that does. Does this do more damage? No. There we go. I think I'll build my main, or just like my starter base right over here. And the point of a starter base, I've been getting wrong. It's the whole point of a starter base is to be a small little base. You know, that just holds everything you need. So I'll just do some little cobblestone setup. Not massive, like what I normally do. Whoops. Ugh, I hate it when I do that. There we go. Now I need some wood. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get some more wood. Also, these videos, like, if I talk about me saying, if I say something like, oh, I did this, you know, today or something, but the video doesn't come out till, like, so I'm recording this on August 27th, which, it's like Wednesday or so. I don't keep track of what day it is anymore at this point, honestly, if I'm being entirely honest. It's Wednesday, though. Pretty sure, anyway. Okay, so if I record this, you know, Wednesday, August 27th, then it releases, like, tomorrow or something, which would be the 28th. So, pretty much, if I say, oh, you know, like, I did this today in the video that I just recorded or something. Yeah, so I'm recording these the same day, normally. Or, like, you'll see a few episodes that I record the same day. You know, that's just how I do it. Because I'm just recording me playing. I'm not just, you know, playing 25, 20 minutes a day and then just playing something else the rest of the day. You know, I'm playing this, you know, good chunk of the day. Also, I don't see what people's issue with birch is. Okay, I'll clarify on that. This birch? Ugly. No. I hate that stuff. But you get the stripped birch? Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Like, I kind of prefer it over oak logs. If I already have a dark log to go in the base. That is. I should clarify that. So, that's honestly how I think of birch. I know, like, a lot of people hate it, but... And I feel like some of that comes from just, like, YouTubers hating it and people agreeing with them. Could be wrong, you know. I'm not gonna say that's the full reason, because I don't know. I could be right there, I could be wrong. What the... Is it set to toggle? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Hold. I am so used to sneak as hold because, you know, that's all we had on Xbox. Okay? That is what we have on Xbox. And I played Xbox for, you know, 8 years, so it's what I'm used to. Oh, I forgot about that mouse tweaks mod and what it does. Pretty cool, though. I like it. Okay, there we go. Yep, and see, I just pressed tab to try and open my inventory. Now you guys see my point about me, you know, misclicking? Yeah, so we've pretty much found base location and all that stuff. Now it's just a matter of gathering the resources and building. I'm like, I want to build a full village here. I want to build, you know, blacksmith, cartographer house, librarian house, all that stuff. Church, you know, with, like, I think they have the brewing stands in them, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure. Yeah, so the churches have the brewing stands, which I don't entirely understand, but, ow. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. It's gone on about how long I wanted it to. We got just full base setup, or not full base, but little outpost thingy set up right here. We've got, this amazing terrain, which looks epic. This is definitely going in the thumbnail. I'm gonna have to use free cam for that, because I'm not building all the way out to the ocean. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.